Alrighty everybody, welcome back to Ghoster Coasters, and today we have some fun off-season happenings at the peninsula at Cedar Point here. But first, huge shout out goes out to all of our subscribers, our channel members, and producers. Thank you guys for being a part of our spooky community. Without you, we wouldn't be able to do all of this, and we have so much fun bringing this content to you guys and chatting with all you. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button. What are you waiting for? Join the spooky community today. Now, let's go ahead and get into Cedar Point, because if you were checking out the live cams from earlier today, you may have noticed something right before they switched it over and put it over there in Frontier Town. So you could see some stuff going on right near Dr. Delbert's Fling, and this is interesting news because if you didn't know, this has actually moved from within the park to a different location already once. So there's a lot of options here, but let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Now, for a little backstory on this, the ride was actually called Ripcord originally and opened May 11th in 1996 right next to Magnum XL 200 over there in the Challenge Park area of the park. And if you guys remember going in the mid to early 2010s there, mid 2000s, you guys, Challenge Park was actually really awesome. The go-karts, the Ripcord there. I personally think the Ripcord being next to Magnum was a cooler spot. That's where I did it. But then in 2016, when work started on Cedar Point Shores, they moved the ride over to the Frontier Trail area and renamed it Dr. Delbert's Fling. Now, it's been there for about 8 seasons now, so that is, kind of running on the time there. It's been at the park for a while, so maybe, just maybe, it's reaching the end of its service life. This could be option number 1. 2, they could also be moving this somewhere else in the park, or 3, it could just be getting removed completely, and for what is where the big speculation comes in. So let's go ahead and get into all those options here. The ride is off Cedar Point's ride list on their website. First things first, the plot of land that Dr. Delbert's Fling sits on is about 0.67 to 0.75 acres. If they get creative and use Snake River Falls, it could be 2.23 to 2.5 acres. But if they use the whole land area that they were planning with the whole walkthrough back there, it could be somewhere in the 4.5 acre range, that's a lot of land if you think about what they could potentially do there. But let's hold off on that and get into why we think this ride may be closing right now anyways. I'm not sure how the ridership was on this ride, but we could assume being on the Frontier Trail and kind of tucked off away there, being an older ride, that ridership kind of plays into this, upkeep and maintenance of the ride when it's not getting a ton of riders. So I'm sure that plays a big part into this, but also that plot of land being so special right now, especially with the Forbidden Trail walkthrough area, Forbidden Frontier on, Adventure Island. That's what I'm looking for. Adventure Island walkthrough and all of that stuff over there that's just been kind of sitting in limbo for a few seasons now. We're starting to see the bigger picture here. So could they use all 3 for Snake River Falls, the Adventure Island, and Dr. Delbert's Fling? Could it just be Snake River Falls and Dr. Delbert's Fling? Could these things be completely unrelated? Who knows, but the speculation and rumors should amp up over the next season here, especially when we start seeing some progress or work going on over there. Now, is Dr. Delbert's Fling going to get removed and placed somewhere else within the park? That's a slim chance. I'm not going to give that a very high chance, but maybe they move it somewhere else in the park and they already got an idea for it. That would be really cool to see if they could find a place to put it. But I think it's probably just getting removed here at this point. It's been moved once already. It's an older ride opening in 1996. It's almost 30 years old at this point. I'm not sure if they want to keep maintaining the Ripcord, and I'm not sure the popularity of the Ripcord is still as strong as it once was. So this could be leading into it. That's all speculation. Who knows? With the Six Flags quarterly earnings report coming out the other day and discussing maybe potentially some parks being sold off, and then the investments in 2026 for a lot of big rides. That's really exciting, guys. 2026 is the year to look out for, according to Six Flags and their earnings reports. So I'm excited to see that. I know Top Thrill 2 is 2024. Siren's Curse wasn't planned for 2025, so could we see Adventure Island and all that get revamped and Snake River Falls by 2026? I'm not sure. 2027 potentially, maybe 2028, but I doubt it'll be that long. I'm thinking more 2027 here, but 2026 could also be a big year at the park too. I'm thinking Kings Island will have a big year too, but that's beside the point, guys. Let me know what you think down below about Dr. Delbert's Fling getting removed, what you'd like to see replace Snake River Falls and Dr. Delbert's Fling in the Adventure Island. Just give me all your speculation on what's going on right now. Why is the ride getting removed? Is it being moved somewhere else in the park? Go ahead and go wild in the comments down below. And of course, as always, thank you for being a part of our spooky community and for coaster ghosting with Ghoster Coasters.